So when it comes to getting upper and lower set of teeth on top of dental implants, how many implants does it take? Like, what are the options?
So we really have two options. One is what we call a snap-on denture, right? A patient that has dentures maybe that are not fitting well and they're loose and they're having to use a lot of glue. We say, you know what, we can put in 2 implants and the dentures can snap into them. Not the best option out there because a lot of patients say, you know what, I'm just sick and tired of dentures. I don't want to have this thing on the roof of my mouth, or it just feels so big and chunky. I don't want dentures.
So you don't like them because what? The patients don't like them?
The patients don't like them. They want something that stays in their mouth. They want something permanent like they had before they had dentures, right? We all remember what it was like before we had dentures. They had teeth. They had things they can bite into, things they can bite into hard, eat hard foods, speak better, taste their food. The palate was open when they had their natural teeth. And then it went to dentures. They say, you know what? This is all I got. This is all I can, they're suffering with these dentures.
So how many implants does it take, like upper and lower, to get teeth that don't come out, like a full set of teeth?
It's usually anywhere from just simply 4 to 6 implants. That's all you really need. Just 4 to 6 per arch. So you put in 4 to 6, get a nice set of permanent teeth on. That's all you really need.
And it doesn't matter your age. You could be 80s, 90s, whatever.
It doesn't matter at all. In fact, I have patients that are doing this right now. My average patient is probably, I would say, from 60, 70, 80 years old right now doing this.
Yeah, but what if they have bad gums? Can they do this? I mean, with bad gums, aren't the implants going to fall out?
I get that question all the time. The good news is when we take out the teeth or when we do the implants, we're cleaning all the gum infection out that same day. Once the gum infection is out, it's removing the gum infection. Once that's out, the same day we can put the implants in.
What about the bad breath associated with gum disease? How soon does that go away?
Once the gum infection is taken out, that same day, the next day it's done. It's out.
So how do they take care of them? They just maintain them like regular teeth? And how long do they last also?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like just having your natural teeth back again. You want to brush them, you want to clean them, you want to come in every 6 months for your dental checkup and cleanings. That's all it is, just maintenance. You have to take care of them. The good thing about dental implants is they don't get cavities like natural teeth do, but if you don't, you have to brush them and keep them clean, that's all.
And they could be permanent. They can last as long as you do.
They last many, many years. Yeah, I've seen patients that, it's funny you say that because I had a patient that had severe gum infection, and they went to a few different dentists. None of them said, look, we can't do this case. Your bone is not good. Your gum disease is too bad. When she came to me, I said, look, we can definitely help you. I'm going to get rid of the gum disease. We're going to get rid of the gum infection, and we're going to get the implants in. And not only that, when she came back for a follow-up, her gums look so healthy. And now she can't stop brushing, and she's smiling, and she can't stop cleaning them. She's taking care of them. She's like, Doc, this is like having a new set of teeth. I'm going to take care of these now. It was a new beginning for her. She started taking care of her teeth. Before she wasn't taking care of her teeth. She wasn't brushing, she wasn't flossing, because she gave up hope. She said,
So now she's back.
Now with these implants, when she comes in, when I look at her gums, they're probably healthier than some of the young 18-year-old patients I have. That's how good her gums are.
And what could they eat? Okay, so they're all healed up. Could they bite into an apple with their front teeth, or they have to be careful with their front teeth?
No.
Like carrots, almonds, doesn't matter.
So the material that we use is very strong. It's called zirconia. They can bite into anything. Apples, steaks. The only thing I would say is they really should avoid are bone. Believe it or not, I have some patients that bite into bone. I tell them, look, anything that's going to break a natural tooth, you don't want to try to chomp on.
But for the most part, they can eat whatever they want.
Yeah, for the most part, they can eat anything.